Looking forward into 2014, India obviously has a very big election coming up. We spoke about that a bit in our session. Can you speak to how you see that unfolding and any issues that the central bank has on its mind in terms of keeping things functioning smoothly during that period?
As I was mentioning some time back, this is the most difficult question for the reason that this is something doing a crystal gazing on the politics side, which we find it pretty difficult to do, particularly in India. In India, we have almost about 20 to 25 parties, splinter groups. All these groups are contesting the elections. Election is a festival time in India. A lot of people really participate with a whole hog. And then if the elections do not throw up a stable government, I'm not talking about a single party stable government, even a coalition stable government, we are going to be in for a problems actually. That's where the central bank is getting worried about. Now, what we want is, number one, from the politicians at Delhi, we want, number one, their commitment towards reforms, their commitment towards addressing the budget deficit issues, their commitment towards a monetary policy which would address inflation. I'm very happy to say that basically the mainline politicians are actually now aware of the economic problems of the country, and then they are in sync with the policies which the Reserve Bank is trying to advise the government to do. But then it all depends upon what kind of results the elections will throw up and what kind of coalition is going to come and form the government. At that time, we need to really take this further and then tell those politicians who are going to form the government that these are things on which we can never sacrifice, we can never compromise.
And how do you think that's going to work?
I'm not very sure at this point of time. It's going to be very difficult. But then I'm sure that either the Congress, which is a ruling party, which doesn't have much of a chance of making the government, that's what the analysis and the poll surveys reveal, and the opposition party, which is made up of the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, both of them are committed to kind of economic reform. So that is something which is going to be good. So if these two parties become the leading partners in the coalition, we can still get through many of the reforms.